Yeah. Okay. My original plan was to contact some Assyriologist and to get help from them, but it turned out I wasn't able to get contact on any Assyriologist which would be willing to cooperate with me on the game. So then I have to find different sources, and honestly, I have to say that my biggest research source was the mostly English Wikipedia.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise, I think, anyone viewing that that Wikipedia is plays such an important role. So I guess what you did was you then went in, read about it, and then paraphrased it into your own text. Is that correct?
Yes, this is correct. But for example, for the Adventures of Sargon DLC, when we have to go, deeper into history, I have to start to compare the Wikipedia with other sources, or even with the Wikipedia from different languages. For example, for some small kingdom, I found more on the I'm not sure the pronunciation, on the Azerbaijan Wikipedia than on the English Wikipedia. So yeah. Sometimes the Wikipedia itself or the English one was not enough, and I have to do some cross research.
So I want to ask you, if you were to make a new game, or you were to try to do a new DLC with even more features or rethink some of it, how do you think field from the people from the field can accommodate your needs? Like, what can we do so someone like you, without necessarily having to have one-to-one contact with a specialist, how would you have liked to gotten more information?
The first step would be even to be able to contact you, because as I said, I try to contact few surgeons, but I wasn't be able to get a response from that. So if I knew how to propose, the astrologist, and where to find an astrologist which would be willing to cooperate on computer games, and I believe there will be a lot of astrologists for which that would be interesting work. So that would be the first step. And I think the second step would be, to understand that it's a game on the first place, and the educative factor, I like it, and I try to maximize it in the game, but it's still a game.
Yeah. Would you have liked a book that you could go to? Would you have liked a web resource with like artwork suggestions, or would you have liked maybe articles that goes into structure specifically necessary for how to model something as a game? Or do you think it would be better to have just a very very detailed Wikipedia entries. What do you think would benefit you the most?
What benefit me the most would be the most efficient way, and I think that would be to be able to ask
Okay.
specific questions, and to get the answers, because there I suppose there is plenty of books about Mesopotamia history, even with the focus of economics and logistics and stuff like that. But we are a small studio of two, so we really don't have a time, to read several books. Moreover, when we know that it's possible, we won't be able to find the answers in the books. So I think for me the best way would be, as I said, to be able to ask some specialist and to get a specific answer.
Okay, so the contact would really be, because you don't think your questions won't be, you don't think that your question will be the same as the next person who wants to make a Mesopotamia game. You don't think there's sort of it won't be reproducible. You would have open-end questions, or
I think there are questions which there would definitely be a lot of reproducible questions, but I think for these types of questions, the sources like Wikipedia is enough.
okay.
But for stuff like I will try to come with some example, like does the people in Mesopotamia create their own wine, and if so, in which specific area there was their plant grapes and stuff like that. These type of questions are very specific, and I think these are very specific to a specific game.
So actually, some of the questions you have now, the more difficult questions, the one you can't just look up on Wikipedia, are almost research question in themselves, actually, which of course makes it a bit more difficult for anyone to at this current state just share all the possible information there is, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.